Let's do an updated brow routine. We'll start off by prepping them. So I had already put it, but this is the Danessa Blurring Balm. Again, like almost done with this guy. This product has Upsolite in there that helps out with oil control. So I just use this to prep my brows, just to keep them in place. And then for brows, she's used and abused, but this is the Groundwork palette from Danessa. And I use some of the darker shades in here just to fill them in. Brows are black, just like my hair. So I actually like to fill them in not all solid black. I do go lighter. So I'm just going to dip into the dark brown velvet pomade in here. This is the color called Sculpted, the shade called Bark. Go ahead and pretty much like lay where I want my brow to start here. So like that. And then I just pull that product up like this. Because my brow hairs are thicker, I've always just done a bolder brow. That's just kind of been my thing. It's funny because I kept seeing a trend where people were saying like 2017 makeup, and like my brows have been stuck in that era. Brows are just very personal. It just depends on some people's vibes. Like I really wish that I could rock those really gorgeous feathered laminated brows. My brow texture is just not made for that. Into the shade called Tourmaline in the Velvet Pomade, and then dip back into that shade called Bark as well and mix them together. It's just gonna go through the arch underneath and follow that shape to the end. So it looks something like this. So now that we have that shape done, and then same thing I kind of do in the beginning, I pull that color up through the brows here. I literally will just like go in like hair strokes just to fill in between those gaps. So this is one brow done and it's not cleaned up yet, but you see like the kind of shape that we're going for. Step, I take a clear brow gel just to set the brow hairs in place. This is one that I'm loving. I got this from Ipsy. This is from the brand called $1 Billion Brows. It's just a clear brow hold and it holds my brows like perfect. How does mommy's brows look?
Pretty good.
They look pretty good?
Yeah.
Love them?
Yeah.
And after you have them filled in, set, and outlined, I usually go in with a little bit of foundation powder. What I do is just take a brush. I'm using the Maybelline Fit powder. I'm going to take something like this, like an oversized crease brush, and I'm just going to press the powder in the beginning to middle. It'll just diffuse and make this look more skin-like. So not as heavy, so you can see it. So like this is the difference. So you see this kind of blends in where this looks like a little bit softer, and then you just have it being more bold to the middle and the end. And that's usually how I like my brow. See, and now I'm ready to do the rest of my face.